Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. Now then, welcome to Wigs and Fluff, where all the happy wig wearers hang out. Now then, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about low density wigs, and I've got one on here. This is an GABOR low density wig, and this is All Too Well in SS Buttered Biscuit by GABOR, right there. If you can see that. And this is a short little bob, and I have trimmed some bangs in it because it did not go over the way I wanted it to do. It would not stay. It kept falling in my face, so I just trimmed some bangs. And I think it's really cute. It's a low density, cute wig that it would be great for just about, you can see it's just like a little bob, a cute little bob. Great for summer. Absolutely adorable and great for summer. This would be a really cute wig to wear out during the cool part of the day. And I will review All Too Well tomorrow maybe. But right now, I'm just going to be talking about low density wigs. And this is a low density wigs. So what is low density and what does it mean? Well, if you've been experiencing hair loss or going through chemotherapy or something like that, then you are going to have very thin hair or hardly any hair at all. And you're going to be used to having hair close to your head, not big hair, not big hair. You're going to be used to hardly any hair. So that is what is meant by low density, very close to the head, as you can see, very close to the head, and not a lot of big, huge permatees going up. Now, what is high density? Well, that would be the opposite. High density wigs would be the bouffant, the big hair, the even low, a little permatees. Sometimes it's small amount of permatees, sometimes it's lots of permatees. And sometimes you can get a low density wig like this with a little bit of permatees. Usually there is no permatees with low density wigs. And this one here, I don't feel any little hairs, and I don't believe it has any permatees. And that's one of the ways that you can tell if there's permatees as you go by the scalp and by the part. And if you feel any little hairs sticking up on your fingers, that is permatease. That's what causes the hair to stand up and have its fullness. So we've gone through low density. You can see what low density is, very close to the scalp, very close to the head. High density is the opposite, a big hair, bouffant, lots of hair. That's high density. And permatease, it's permanent tease, or what makes your hair stand up and give you some height. So, but if you are going through some kind of medical issue, or if you just have alopecia and your hair is falling out, you're used to having very little hair. And so you may want to start out when you're wearing wigs with a low density wig. And I have a few of these examples of low density wigs. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detailed explanation, but that is the basics of it. Low density means not a lot of hair. It's like having thin hair. It's like having hair close to your head, where you don't have a big hair that goes way out from your face. That would be high density. So this wig is the All Too Well, great for summer, very cute, and I will review it at another time. But I thought I would just throw this one in because it's a good example of a low density wig. Now then, I'm going to go down here and get these, and here is another example. This is the Prosperity wig, the Prosperity in medium blonde, as I recall, medium blonde. Okay. Let me get this one on. This is low density. This is another one by GABOR. Woo. Let's see. All right. So you can see it takes a little bit of doing to get it in place. It has a few bangs. So this would be low density. You can see how it hangs to my head. It doesn't have a whole lot of fullness in it. It is an example of low density. This one's got a tad bit of permatease. I can feel it right in here. These little tiny hairs, if you feel like, it's like stubble. It's like stubble right in here. And so that would be low density wigs with a little bit of permatease in it, a tad bit of permatease in it. So you can have that. You can have a low density wig, but you can see that it's still low density because it's flat on my head. It's not going way up, but it's got a little bit of permatease in it so that you can get one that looks like that. So this is the Prosperity in medium blonde. It comes in her basic, GABOR's basic colors. And turn around and show you the back. She's a beauty. She really is. Pretty, pretty hair. Pretty, pretty, gorgeous hair. And this would be that example of a low density wig with just a little bit of permatease. Perhaps you're wanting a little bit of oomph now that you're wearing wigs and you want something with a little bit, but not a lot. So this would be a good example of a low density wig with a little bit of permatease in it. So that's the Prosperity. Let me put that one back. And the next one that I have as an example would be the Peace Wig by GABOR. This is the Peace Wig, GABOR. Now, I have another Peace Wig. That's the one by ESTETICA, and that might be an example of one with more density. But this one here is another low density wig. This is the Peace. And it's in medium blonde. Medium blonde. Let's see. I don't want that. I want my brush. What did I do with the brush? There it is. All right, so we'll comb this one out. And you can see the piece. You see how low density that is. It's got a few bangs in it, but for the most part, it is just a low density wig. I'll turn around and show you the back. I was trying to feel and see if this has tiny bit of permatease in it. It does. It has a tiny bit of permatease in it. Just a little bit. So, right in there, I can feel a few stubbles. So that tells me there's a little bit. The first one that I have on, the All Too Well, had none. Absolutely none. There was nothing there. All right. Now, here is an example. This is another Peace Wig, and this is by ESTETICA. And this one's got a little bit more volume in it, and you can see the difference. I did want to show you the difference. So let me get this one combed out. So this is the ESTETICA piece. And this one you can see has more volume. You can see the volume right in here. And it's got permatease in there. So you can see right in here the volume, and what it looks like. So this looks altogether different on me than the piece by Eva Gabor. The one by Eva Gabor is more flat. And I'm not talking about the style of the wig, I'm talking about the volume. You can see right in here that this one's got more permatease, and you can feel it with your fingers right in through here in the part, the little stubble. So that's just what I have for you today. Just a little kind of a blurb on low density. So when you're getting a new wig and you're about ready to buy it, push the button, buy the wig, you need to really consider, is this going to be high density or low density, and what kind of density do I want? Do I want a higher density like this one, or do I want the lower flat to my head one? So that's a decision that you need to make for yourself, and whether or not you think that you want something flat or if you want something with a little bit more fullness. Now that I want to talk to you about something else. Jesus is coming. He is coming very quickly. I can't stress this enough. All the puzzle pieces are coming together. We have wars and rumors of wars all over the globe. Earthquakes, tornadoes, and crazy weather everywhere. Israel is at war. All the countries are lined up against Israel right now. The red heifer, that is the sacrifice of building the third temple. So the red heifers, they have 4 or 5 of them. They have been found, and they had to have a special priest coming from the right lineage, and they found that fellow as well. So they've got the priest, they've got the red heifers, and so it's just a matter of doing the sacrifice and saving the ashes and doing what they do to purify the temple. So Jesus is coming back. He is coming back quickly. Everything is lining up, falling into place, all the puzzle pieces. So trust him today. Go ahead and do it. Just trust him today. Believe. Believe that he died on the cross for your sin. Believe that. And believe also that God raised him. Father God raised him from the dead on the 3rd day. Believe those 2 things right from your heart, down deep in your bones. Believe it, and you will be saved. And then proclaim with your mouth. This is the 3rd part. Proclaim with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, King of all kings, Lord of all lords. And you will be saved according to Romans 10, 9 and 10, and John 3:16. So, I believe the Bible much more than what I believe from mankind. Mankind wants to add and be legalistic and make things harder. The gospel of Jesus is simple, very simple. You just need to believe right down deep in your heart, and then talk to him and tell him so, just like you would talk to me. Now that's my story for today, and then tomorrow I'm going to be presenting May Day wigs, because tomorrow is May Day. May Day. Beautiful month of May. I love May. So anyways, that's my story for today. April is almost gone. This is going to be the last day of April. So I'll see you tomorrow.